Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they had it out to the 44 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled.
He's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Russell. And that
he wasn't even guarding him.
The big
love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going for it all.
What?
Can't quite cross the plane.
Are we kidding?
They'll have the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this is the 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Holds it in down the middle.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone.
What a ball.
6 on the board.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with
what
the passing game.
a ball.
Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down.
Oh, man, get in front of him.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Oh my God, bro. How did... How did he get with him?
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard.
Ain't that so stupid?
Something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half.
That's so stupid to me, bro.
Regroup and come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Oh, man.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Jukes his way for more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going to take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Oh, man.
And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half.
Let him get a touchdown right before the half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Damn, bro. Hold the fucking block.
Fall to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That's midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle.
That was a bad pass.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job.
Where is that one
time.
play?
He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come.
Oh, not the read.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Turning on
Hello.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Heading to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 18 to SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going to fire deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Give to the running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Did the work himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit. I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air on 1st down. He's going for it all. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately
I shouldn't have threw that shit. I couldn't even fucking
Not
see.
much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And Georgia ready to go back.
Please
to work
just
on
fix my
offense.
camera.
Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Wide open
I
space.
can't fucking see.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every
I can't fucking see.
4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in.
Like, what is this?
The drive from the 25.
This hopefully this right, bro.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
Touchdown time! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 18 to SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The short hands, it's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat.
Let's go!
The pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. referee signals timeout, it's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield.
Let's go.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout.
Oh!
Too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
What the fuck? What kind of fucking throw?
Shown there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal range.
Oh my God.
Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Dude, that's a touchdown, bro.
A touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end.
This game is hoeing me. Oh my God.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Hold on, bro.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Out across the 45.
I had a touchdown. He overthrew him wide open.
Pick up here as they try to put together
And then he threw it at the motherfucker's feet.
exactly what they needed there. Made the play and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
But he's been, and then my screen was messed up. Man, I should have never threw it. I mean, I thought he was open, but shit, he wasn't. I should, yeah.
With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
No. Oh
Right back to it.
What?
The defender.
Oh my God! You got him in the backfield.
1st down.
You got bitched.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
I'm about to blitz. He's in pistol, so it's kind of fucking me up right now. He gonna have the outside shit. Who guarding him? Okay, good. He did.
Pass on the fly motion.
Thank you, waiter. Thank you.
Flying. He'll lose a yard on that one.
I had a touchdown, Jay. He overthrew him. Yeah, I get that.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw it, Stockton.
Thank you, baby. Way to get home.
Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
He was. That's why I guarded it.
Have to know exactly what's going on. I can't take sacks. I'm down.
We're gonna go cover 6.
I gotta make things happen. I gotta throw the football away if I get an opportunity.
I like this. I know it's I know it's half this stuff and not what everybody use, but I know how to set it up to where I like it.
Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
I got that. Yeah, that's true. But we're just trying to blanket the field right now. I'm gonna use the rest.
Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the
Thank you, baby. Damn, get up out of here, man. Cause it was a lot of bullshit that happened in this game.
put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop
Kneel the fucking football. And I throw too many picks, bro.
best corners in the entire country. He's already
Kneel it, nigga.
He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can
Damn.
half the field. Because now you can put
Having to sweat to win and shit.
if you try me, bad things are gonna happen.
My tight end is a fucking goat, bro.
Today, couple of outstanding squads.
He'll be back. But he went the fuck off this game.
Came into this one expecting this to be a back and forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in a lot.
My camera was messed up for the whole down, I think, third quarter or something. I was trying to fix it, but he was hiking that bitch too fast.
Done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're
All right, bro. I'm about to get off anyway.